You guys, I am so mind blown by these verses that I read today, and I want to share this with you. So it's coming from Hebrews chapter 4. The writer talks about the Israelites in the wilderness after they were leaving Egypt, right? God rescued the Israelites from slavery, brought them out into the desert, but now that they were out in the desert and they had to rely on God, they realized they didn't want to do that. And because of that, they did not enter the promised land. The main idea of Hebrews chapter 4 is don't harden your hearts like the Israelites did. Trust God fully so that you can fully enter rest. I really needed to hear that today because if you think about it, Israel failed because of their unbelief. They got impatient. And because they got impatient, they started to sin. They started to turn away from God, and they never got to enter that promised land or that promised rest that God had for them. You're in a season of your life where you're super uncertain of what the outcome's going to be or what God has for you next, or you have no idea where you're going to go, what you're going to do because it looks impossible. I just want to encourage you, fully trust that the Lord has a plan for your life. He has so many promises in his word about having plans for you. Jeremiah 29:11 says, I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you. And so when we believe God and we trust him at his word and we continually stay obedient, even when the circumstances look impossible and we fully rely on him, that is when we are able to fully rest. That's when we're able to not deal with so much anxiety and worry all the time of what the outcome's going to be. And when we stop worrying about the outcome and we just trust that God knows what he's doing and that he's in control, that is when you can enter the promised rest.